Hey people, whoo, your girl is tired. So I just finished. If you're watching the replay, all my replays are at catch.me/slash Chef Evelyn. Thank you so much for the hearts. Hey everybody. I just finished my live online knife skills class and my kitchen is officially a mess. And I'm tired and I'm hungry. Y'all, I need some water. Listen. Hey everybody. How many of you guys happen to catch the, thank you for the hearts already. Did anybody happen to catch the live knife skills class that I just did? Y'all, I'm so hungry. I'm about to tear this mango up. Okay, let me show y'all what I did on the look at this. This is all the stuff we cut up. We did a lot. My house smells like onions right now. It's crazy. And I still have not cried for those of you who were on the class. I have not cried. But when I tell you I'm about to tear up this mango, though, because your girl has not eaten breakfast, because I literally overslept, got up. It is. Look at this. Overslept, got up, and got ready for the class. So I got some grapefruit here. There's mango. Listen. I know it's bad to be on the scopes eating. Why is it so gloomy outside today? But your girl is hungry. I just wanted to come on and thank everybody that tuned in and asked questions. If you guys missed it, the replay link is the same link for viewing it. So you can watch it on YouTube and all of that. Feel what I'm saying? Ooh, it smells like onions in here. Did anybody have any questions? Because I think your girl about to take a nap here in a second. Let me know if you enjoyed the class. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining. If you did enjoy the class, let me know what you thought or what your takeaways were. If you had a question and you couldn't figure out how to work the comments, somebody sent me a message and said, thank you for the hearts, that they couldn't figure out how to do the questions. And I think if you don't have a Google Plus profile or like a Gmail account, it doesn't let you ask questions. So, but don't forget, yes, ma'am, congrats on the class. Thank you. Were you on the class? Is it Tamara or Tamara? I think I've asked you this before. Tamara 1 or Tamara 2? I like to call people the way. I think it was Tamara, I can't remember. Anyway, if you didn't get a chance to jump on over to Facebook and tell me what to do, no ma'am, I'm out helping my husband sell his shirt line. I say do it. Hashtag Tia and Tamara. Okay, Tamara. Yeah, well, no, make sure you catch the replay because it was bomb, in my opinion. But you guys got to let me know what you thought about it. So, I need to clean up. I'm so hungry. And we've got, this is some of the stuff we cut up. Look at that. And this is also where I take the majority of my pictures too for Instagram. But yeah, house smelling like onions for real. Listen, I don't know if y'all caught the rebroadcast of them chicken wings. I murdered them chicken wings last night. I only have 3 wings left. 3. That's it. I only have 3 wings left. Check the replay. All my replay videos for Periscope are at catch.me/Chef Evelyn. Great. How often will you be doing live lessons? It depends. Free ones maybe once every couple of months, but I'll be doing a series of paid cooking classes. Where you'll get the recipes and a shopping list and all that, when I'm going to be doing like a full menu. You know, I'm going to come in time to time and do techniques. Obviously, you guys know I love you on the scopes, so we'll be doing stuff here like that. But teaching cooking is what I do for a living. So all of them won't be free. Knife skills, even though when I teach that live, I'm with that. I need to take your classes. Awesome. When I teach life skills live, like I did today, when I do that live and in person, that's a $65 class. So obviously they're not going to be that much online, not even close to that much. But I really wanted to put that out there as a resource for you guys because I just think it's such an important skill set to have. And you'll see why if you haven't watched it, when you watch the replay or when you replay it again. I know I was giving like a lot of information and it was a lot to take in an hour and a half. But Yeah, so it was fun. And then that way people have it. I'm sorry, I'm eating because I didn't get a chance to eat. Do you flinch when I watch people on TV with bad knife skills? I do. I'd be like, they don't know what they're doing. But then I'm also excited to see people when they know what they're doing, even when they're not a professional. Because there are some people who have really good knife skills, even though they're not a professional. So, yeah. I do flinch. Y'all have to forgive me for smacking. I'm so hungry. I got up this morning and was rolling and to get that class done. So, but yeah, so I'm going to be doing more classes. I mean, guys, I've been teaching people how to cook for 6 years now. So, you know, there's a lot of different things you can do in the culinary profession. You can be a personal chef, which I've done. You can be a private chef, which I've done. You can cater, which I've done. You can do research and development, which I've done. You can freelance and do a little bit of everything, which I've done. You can try to food blog, which I've done. You know what I mean? You can teach, which is what I do, and which is what is my favorite thing to do. You can do like ready to make meals. You can do desserts. You can open up a restaurant, which I have no desire to do. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. And so I'm really, when I got into teaching is when I was really like, this is what I want to do, because I love being able to talk to people, get their questions, because I could just pump out a bunch of recipes to you guys, and I'm pretty sure that's fine. And I do like sharing my recipes, but I think the biggest disconnect is that people aren't showing you how to do it. They're just, even when they do their videos, they're just doing it and they're not telling you why your pan needs to be hot, why you need to cut it like this, why, because I'd rather teach you how to cook than just to teach you one recipe. You know what I mean? I mean, are y'all feeling me on that? Like, does that make any sense? Like, me teaching you how to cook versus just teaching you one recipe? And so, and I'm not knocking the people that do that. That's not everybody's thing, right? Some people can pump out 1,000 recipes at a time. That's not my thing. But can I teach you the techniques that, you know what, you may not need a cookbook, or you can look at a recipe and go, that don't look like that's going to turn out right, or that it will turn out right. I didn't realize there was such a wide avenue with culinary background. Thanks for opening my eyes. Yeah. And that's just a little bit of it. So I'm all about teaching technique. Like this past summer in 2015, I did so if you caught the live stream, I did that for 7 weeks in a cooking class where I taught the 7 basic cooking techniques. So that way, when you do see a recipe and it teaches you and it says things like saute or sear or roast or whatever, you know what that means, right? Like, this is what I was telling somebody. I said, most of us know how to drive, okay? And most of us, not all of us, but most of us, someone taught us how to drive. Whether it was a parent, an older sibling, back like sweaters. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. But most of us learned how to drive for somebody, a parent, a sibling, an uncle. Oh, just that I'm back. Oh, okay. Welcome back. I know, I love it. Girl, I'm slow. I'm so not hip to yeah, I'm not hip. But anyway, so most of us had somebody teach us how to drive, right? And we learned what it meant to do a U-turn or parallel park or reverse or neutral or to accelerate, right? Or the on-ramp. Like, we learned all these terminologies, the slow lane, the fast lane, to yield. And so, but somebody had to teach us that. Most of us, somebody had to teach us that. I hope y'all just wasn't getting out in cars and driving. But when it comes to cooking, a lot of us didn't get taught that. We may have saw it, or we may have experimented with trial and error, but we didn't, we weren't necessarily taught it. So when we read a recipe and it says to render or to sear or to skim or blanch, you know, we kind of know what that means, but do we really know how to do it? And so my whole thing is, a lot of times, you know, like that Pinterest site nailed it, is because I can give you a recipe all day long, but if I'm using this terminology that you kind of know what it means, but you don't really know how to execute it, then your recipe is never going to turn out like the one I gave you. And then you'll think that my recipe doesn't work, or it's your stuff or whatever, when it's really just understanding the technique. So I'm super passionate about that, guys. I know I'm a talker. Does that make sense? And so I guess that's why I'm different than some of like the bloggers and chefs out there, which I think do amazing jobs. Everybody, thank you so much. It does make sense, right? Yeah. Thank you for inviting your followers, by the way. I appreciate that. So I love blogs. I love cooking magazines. I even like cooking shows. But, oh, and thank you guys for the hearts. But even on some cooking shows, they're not necessarily teaching you. There's a difference between showing and teaching, right? And you need both. And the reason why I love I do live cooking classes. I run a cooking school. That's kind of what I do when I'm not online. But the reason why I love online cooking classes, particularly the way I do them, is you can come back and rewatch it over and over and over again and go, oh, okay. And then you can cook along. So if I'm doing, dinner in Paris, right? And we've got steak with a leek butter, and we've got a gratin, and we've got a raspberry brulee, and we've got whatever. Yes, you've got the recipes, but then you can cook right along to make sure, does mine look like that at this stage in the process versus just a recipe on the page and a picture of the finished product? So that's kind of why I started my whole Eat Out at Home movement this year, because I want to do a lot of cooking classes online. Thank you. I'm trying to be smart, y'all. I'm trying to be smart. Never thought about it like that. Exactly. So you can cook along, because I grew up watching the Food Network. Actually, the Food Network started after I was a little bit older. But this is great. The cooking channel is great. But if I don't catch it right then, or DVR it or whatever, and they don't show you the whole process, it still may not turn out right. I've got an awesome cookbook. It could even, oh, excuse me, that's the mango. It could even have step-by-step instructions with pictures. It is not the same as watching somebody do it in real time, which is why like YouTube is so popular. Like if you think about makeup tutorials, particularly when they do it and they don't like speed it up, or they don't like cut pieces out, you can actually see what they're doing, and you can stop and rewind and pause. And what I like about them when I do them live is that you get to ask questions. So as much as I think I'm trying to cover as much as possible, sometimes I forget certain questions because I've been doing it so long. So that you're going to see a lot more cooking classes from me. Some will be free, like today. Some, like the ones that have the more like dinner menus, brunch menus, stuff like that will obviously have a fee associated with it, because it's my time, my ingredients, whatever. I love y'all, but this is what I do for a living. Amen. Can we say amen? Let church say amen. And yeah, y'all. So please, if you did tune in or if you missed it, amen. That's what I'm talking about. If you missed it, or if you did tune in, please share that same link with anybody that is into cooking or is trying to get into cooking. Even if they don't know how to cook at all, it's a great first class. It's probably the best first class, because before we get into steaks and fish and vegetables and brunch and all that, it's a great first class. So and I don't know if anybody that's on here, I don't know if Jazzy is on here, who took my online cooking class this summer, the 7 weeks where I taught the 7 basic cooking methods. I don't know. Look at this mango. I'm about to murder this mango. I was Chef Farm where I tired of folks complaining about not knowing how to cook. Listen, like, it's hard, okay? It's not hard. You just got to want to learn how to do it. So, I'm tearing this mango up. But yeah, thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. And I wasn't selling you anything in the video or anything like that. This was just out of the kindness of my heart, okay? So anyway, y'all, I'm going to clean up because my house smells like onions. I got all these lights. Let me show y'all. I got the lights up. The cutting board is still there. I have my laptop there. Water was there. Got all the knives over here. My trash bowl in the sink. This is all the leftover. Looked like a studio set. Yeah, basically, look, you can see this was the camera, or where I did this is where I had all the fruits and vegetables. I turned one light off. I got that light. I had a fan here to keep myself cool, because when you have all those lights on or whatever. But this is the tip. Even when I'm cooking, guys, I do a trash bowl. I mean, not that you want to see trash on paper. But I do a trash roll so I don't have to keep running back and forth to the trash. And then when I'm done, I just take it and dump it in the trash. But see, you see the difference in the lighting? When you got that light, boo, when you got that light, But yeah, knives out here. Talked about the different knives. I have my little cheat sheet right there to make sure I didn't miss any of my points. So yeah, y'all, it was fun. I love doing the online cooking classes. And they're usually about an hour, hour and a half. So it's not, when you do them live, it's more like a 2.5 hour process. And I will tell you, guys, my classes, when they're live and in person, if you do it at the cooking school I run, they're about $65 to $80 each time. If I do a private cooking class, we're not even gonna get into that. Where's the link? I missed it. If you follow me on Instagram, it's in my bio. It's on my bio page. Or if you go to my Facebook or my Twitter, you'll see the links to it. The same link to view it is the same as the replay link, and it'll take you straight to the video. So please check that out. Share with your peeps if you want to. But yeah, so I just want to bring it approachable no matter where you are. And my goal is for us to cook along together so that when you get ready to want to make a special meal for a friend or a family or a get together or a dinner party, you can just already have your shopping list, already have your recipes. You've already watched the video once, so you already know what to do. And then you can cook along and make sure your stuff turns out right. So anyway, y'all, what is the Facebook? This is my first time watching. Oh, well, welcome. Listen, it's facebook.com/ChefEvelyn, all one word, ChefEvelyn. If somebody could type that into the comments for them, please, that'd be great. Facebook.com/ChefEvelyn, all one word. Same thing on Instagram, Instagram.com/ChefEvelyn, ChefEvelyn. Same thing on Twitter, obviously on Periscope, all that kind of stuff. So, and then ChefEvelyn.com, like that. That's perfect, Tamara. That's perfect. So yeah, and I need to put it up on ChefEvelyn.com, which I'll probably do that sometime this weekend. So anyway, guys, I keep saying I'm gonna go. I am gonna go because I'm hungry and I'm thirsty and I need to turn off all these lights. There we go. Thank you, Crown Jewels. What's your real name? Can you tell me your real name so I can call you right? If you're okay with that. I like to call people by their first name. Hi, Julian. I'm just eating some mango because I was so hungry. So, all right, y'all. I need to break down the studio. All these lights. I love mango, I know. All this trash, all them knives. Need to clean it up. I need to get rid of all of this. Actually, I'm going to eat that. It did. It did. I had the fan going. I had the air on like 72. So it's actually cool in here now because I got all the windows open. I got all the windows open for the natural light. But yeah, I had to, it was like, it actually kind of got a little too cool in here. So, but you see that natural light? You see the difference? What? So you got to have a little bit of natural and a little bit of artificial to make it work. Thank you guys for the hearts, by the way, as I'm chewing mango in y'all face. So, it did say cool. And one day I may do a kind of like a behind the scenes for real on like how the whole process I go through to do my online cooking classes or to do cooking classes, because it's literally not as simple as just turning on the camera, right? So if you think about it, I've got to have a topic, an agenda. I've got to have a time. I've got to have talking points. I got to go to the grocery store. I got to spend my money. I got to have the lights. I got to have it quiet. And my phone's on do not disturb, right? I got to be able to talk the whole time because it's not like I can hear you guys and talk back. I mean, it's a production. You know, it's a little bit of a production, but I like y'all. So that's why I do it. So anyway, so last time I'm gonna say I'm gonna go for real, y'all, because your girl is up. Wait a minute, I don't even know how to do this. I'm getting ready to go. Thank you guys so much for hearts. Thank you for those of you who tuned in. If you want to catch the replay of any of my Periscopes, even for the chicken that I did late last night, loving these hearts. The replays, all my replays for Periscope on catch.me with K-A-T-C-H patreon.com/ChefEvelyn. So it's all right there. And so you can get to see the wings that I did last night. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn. Obviously, if you're on my scopes, you should follow me, right? And I may scope later today, but we'll see. And I'll talk to you guys later. Oh, thanks for the hearts. They're so pretty. They're like purple, orange, and pink. Purple, orange, and pink. Purple, orange, and pink. But